Welcome students, welcome to the 24th lecture of CNC milling machines and CNC programming. So in this lecture we are going to see about the CNC part programming 1. So we are going from next few classes we are going to see about the some of the part programming, examples of the part programming. So this is the first part programming. So let's see the contents of the lecture. So we are going to see about the CNC part programming for drilling and the tool position in X, Y and Z coordinates, part program and description. So this is a question. Oh, write a program to drill the two holes as shown in the figure below. The plate thickness is 10 mm. Use absolute position mode of programming. Okay, absolute position mode of program. See, now read carefully word by word. Write a program to drill the two holes. So now we are going to drill two holes in the plate. The plate thickness is 10 mm. Okay, and we are using the absolute positioning mode. Absolute positioning mode means it will take the reference 0 as the reference point. This is the reference point. Okay, there are one more mode is there, incremental mode, but here we are using, here I ask them to using absolute positioning. You can see. So in this thickness we are going to use the two drills. Now let's check the first drill position is 10 mm from the 0 position, and the second drill center point is from 10 plus 18 90 mm from the X position, and for the both the drill are 50 mm from the Y position. The overall length and breadth of the plate is 100 mm and 100 mm. So X is 100 mm, Y is 100 mm, and the Z is 10 mm thickness. Now we are going to see about the XY coordinates, and since the Z coordinate is common to all, so no need to mention the Z coordinates. So first position, this is the first drill. What is my center point? My X position is from here to here 10 mm. So center point is 10 mm. What is the center point from Y position? From 0 to here, Y position is center position is 50 mm. Okay. And what about the second position, second drill? From here 0 position till here 10 plus 80 is 90 mm. X position is 90 mm and my Y position is same 50 mm. This XY coordinates is very important in writing the CNC part programming, so that it will accurately locate the tool position in the tool position towards the workpiece, and it will do the drilling operation. Now let's start writing the program. See, this is the program number, and this is the program, and this is the description. And I am going to write the program number as a N010, N020, N030 like that. So this is my block number N010. G28 EOB. EOB means end of block. Initially I write G28. G28 represents return to machine reference point. First come to the machine reference point. Then N20, N020, second block. First I am writing G90. I am informing the machine to consider in absolute mode. If I mention G90 means I am informing the machine, I am telling the machine that consider this program in the absolute mode. And G21, and G21 represents all the values in the mm. So I am informing the machine to consider all the values in mm. And G94, G94 represents the feed rate in minutes. Okay, the feed rate in minutes. And G40, I am informing the machine cutter diameter compensation cancel. Okay, all these functions, all the machining functions I mentioned. G90 absolute mode, 21 inputs in mm. G94 feed rate is mentioned in millimeter per minute, and G40 cutter diameter compensation cancel. Then I can mention end of block. Now the third block. Now I'm started M06. Now I'm asked the computer or the machine to change the tool. to change the tool or to take the tool. M06 represents tool change, and T01 represents the which tool I have to change or which tool I have to take, or this represents the tool position. So I'm inform the computer to change the tool and the tool reference position number. And now I'm giving the computer M04. Now the spindle starts in counterclockwise direction. M04 represents the spindle start in counterclockwise direction, and I'm mentioning the spindle speed in 1000 RPM. Spindle starts in counterclockwise direction, and the spindle speed also I mentioned. Now the next block starts N050. Now I'm mentioning 00, G00 and Z5. I'm informing the computer move the tool rapidly towards to this position. Which position? Z5. So it means the tool will move 5 mm above the Z position, because the thickness is 10 mm. Okay, and 5 mm above means this is taken as a reference point. G00 is this is taken as a reference point. This above 10 mm only taken as a reference point means this is a 0 position, and 5 mm means this is the position. It will take 5 mm above the Z level. Okay, now you can understand the tool rapidly moves and comes to this position. It means thing is, this is the front view and this is the top view. You can see in front view, you can see the Z and X position. In top view you can see the X and Y position. This is the X position and this is the Y position. Okay, so the tool rapidly comes to position at Z5. Now I am informing the probe system rapidly move to the position X10 and Y50, because the X10 and Y50 is my first position where I need a drill. You can slowly watch here. Okay, the tool will move from here to here, X10 and Y50. This is a front view and this is a top view. The tool are same only, but I am representing in both the view. Next, now I need the drilling operation. Okay, so I asked the tool to move forward. G01 means the machining operation, the linear interpolation. That means linear movement, straight movement. So I asked the machine to move linearly towards the Z -10, and feed rate is F50, and M08 is coolant on. Now the tool is going to machining the workpiece. So I'm informing the machine to start the to switch on the coolant on. So Z -10 means, so this is now the current position is Z5. So Z -10 means, if you come to tool comes here means Z0, and -10 means this position. So I am informing tool to come directly to this position. So automatically the tool will do this. Now the spindle starts, the tool will rotate and it will come and it machine, and it will reach till here. You can start here. You can notice. Okay, the tool will come here, or you can mention a little more Z10 or Z -20, so that the tool will move little down also. Okay. Now the next position is, I inform the system or the machine, bring back the tool to the same back position. See, for these two positions, no need to mention the Z and X and Y value, because the X and Y value will be constant. So no need to mention again the X and Y value. You can simply mention the Z value. So I am here, rapidly move G00, rapid movement, come back to Z5, and M09 is coolant off. See, this drilling operations have finished. So I am informed the machine to switch off the coolant and rapidly come back to this position. Okay, again the back same position. Now I'm informing the machine to move rapidly move to x90. So my second position is x90. But what about my y and z position? The y and z position will be same as previous. Z position is 5 and y position is 50 from the y from the reference value. So both are same. So now I need to move only the x position. So I inform the system to move x position 90. So it will move from here to here. uh, since it is we are mentioning it is in absolute mode, so it will take the reference value from here only. If it is 90 means it will take from 0 to here 10, from here to here 80, so totally 90. So from here to here 90, the system will understand from 0 to here it will be 90. Okay, now the tool comes to this position. Then again I'm giving mentioning G01 linear interpolation. Okay, that is a straight line machining, and I'm mentioning Z minus 10 and F50 and M08 coolant on. This is a feed rate. So what will do, the tool will, the XY position will be same. In Z direction the tool will do machining downwards towards Z minus 10. And the next, I'm asking the system and I'm informing the system to come back to the Z5 value. Okay, am I informing the system come back to the same Z5 value. So M09 coolant off and G00 rapid movement. Okay, what is G28? Again, I'm mentioning G28. If mentioning G28 means it come back to the reference position. Okay, just come back to the reference point. And M05, if mention M04, so M04 represents spindle start and M05 represent, now the spindle will start and the program is end. Program end is mentioned as a M30, and this is end of the block. So let's see what is the summary of the lecture. So we saw the CNC part programming for drilling, and we saw the tool position in X, Y and Z coordinates, and we saw the part program and the description. And this is the reference which I used. And thank you, students. In the next classes we see the different 4 more different programs which we use in CNC milling machines. Thank you.